Hi, I'm Melinda Iverson, and I have a new cosmic update for you. Yay! February of 2025. This update, well, actually, we're sort of in it. There isn't any advance notice to these energies that we're dealing with now. We are in it, and it will continue to ramp up a little bit. So hang in there. If you're feeling general malaise, doubt, uncertainty, and ungrounded, you are in very good company. Many of us are feeling that way. So we still need to be able to function through these feelings of uncertainty and maybe even the feeling of being threatened might that might be coming through as well. So if the news is scary, whatever you're hearing, seeing, reading, terrifying, maybe even crappy news, whatever your mind is fixated on, you're inviting yourself to come into an opportunity to transform that and blossom it into something good. How can you do that? You need to ask yourself, how good can this particular situation get? That's my friend Cynthia Sue Larson saying, how good can it get? And remembering to ask yourself that every day when you come across these items that are making you feel scared or threatened. Um, I also want to mention this idea of being grounded, because when we're ungrounded, that's part of all of this. And it's, grounding with these earth energies these days is a constant. It's a constant. And whatever's coming in with the cosmic energies as well. So we're balancing ourselves between these earth energies and these cosmic energies, and we're receiving information, believe it or not. So I want to give you some classic symptoms of being ungrounded and how you can help yourself. Forgetfulness, feeling disorganized, maybe flying off the handle a little bit, getting angry real quick, hurting yourself, like tripping, getting a paper cut, things like that. Any computer issues, phone issues, car issues. If your you're not really feeling your heart connection, and there's just this feeling, like I said, of general malaise. It doesn't feel like there's any meaning to what you're doing, and maybe you feel like you're just going through the motions of things, or you have a plan to do something and then it doesn't get executed, or you can't get through with it. Nothing happens. And also notice that maybe that there could be monkey mind chatter, a lot of it. So that constant, the hamster on the wheel, squeaky wheel idea. So what we're asking here is for faith. And the opposite of faith is doubt. And I have a wonderful quote here from Harry Edwards, who was a healer in Sheer, England, who started a spiritual healing sanctuary in 1947. And here is his healing sanctuary here. Magnificent, amazing, heart-centered healer. And he says that the doubt cycle is an add-on. So after birth, the true nature of reality is purely divine love for the collective, the individual, and the self. Remember, the foundation of every being, group, or people is divine love. That's from Harry Edwards. So staying grounded in our hearts and our minds, being open and remembering the foundation of every being, group, or person is divine love, that's going to help. But I have some other helping suggestions as well. Our guides and nature are trying to help us stay present and in love constantly, all the time. And you may ask yourself a really good question every day. Another question could be, what do I need to stay open and stay in that loving presence of this heart open? And when you ask that question, it will come to you, whatever the answer is. So you might hear a song. You're playing your whatever, your device, your car, whatever is happening. A song may come on specifically for you. Or you may be out like me, out on my lanai, and all of a sudden a songbird shows up and does the most beautiful trill of song. Just amazing, beautiful. I have a shama thrush that comes and sits and sings every evening. I'm so graced with her. You also can try stichomancy, like a book passage. So set your intention. I have a book here called Becoming Your Own Intuitive Healer. Um, Wrote this long time ago, but it's a really good little healing book. And what you can do with stichomancy is you can just set your intention. You know, what is it that I need to know now? And pick your favorite book. And then you just open the page. And look what I opened to. You are perfection. Look at that. Huh. See, it works. So that is one of the things you can do. Another thing you can do is what I call strike a pose. Hello. Borrowed that from somewhere. Um, you can open your arms and throw your head back so your chest is up to the sky. This is a posture of receiving. So you're not constantly sending and searching. It's a posture of receiving. You can do this lying down. I think in yoga they call it like shavasana, where you're laying on the ground and your head is back and your feet are out. You just lay there. You're in a receptive mode. That's a great pose. I've also discovered lately that tuning forks work. Use a tuning fork. Now, you probably won't hear this, it's the sacral, but I have a little rubber thing here and I can pound it. I don't think you'll hear it, but they work really well. And if you don't know which tuning fork to use, I have a whole set of these chakra tuning forks. Play them all until you find the one that feels the best for you. And then when you get that feeling in there, play it a few times. You don't have to hit them hard. Just gently tap maybe on the heel, and you can run it all up and down your body. It's fantastic. I love it. Okay, some other things that you can do. A colleague named Patrick McManaway, who's a third generation practitioner in the psychic and healing arts, magnificent man, has a meditation on his website, and I'll put it in the text. It's called Cultivating Your Light Body into the Heart. It's a 12-minute, he calls it a tune-up. Try it. See if it works for you. Cynthia Sue Larson has a aura healing meditations. It'll help you come back to center and come back to your heart. It's 3 hour, it's 1 hour, it's 3 segments. You can find it on Spotify, Amazon, and Apple. And I'll also put that in the text down below. It's called Aura Healing Meditations. Patrick McManaway, I'll put in there. His is patrickmcmanaway.com. And then Greg Braden, there's this new book, Pure Human, has in his book The Hidden Truth of Our Divinity, Power, and Destiny, a brain-heart integration technique that you can try. I know Cynthia's mentioned this too, where you hold your hand on your heart, you inhale, and you exhale, but your exhales are longer than your inhales. So maybe a 3 or 4 count inhale, maybe a 6 or 8 count exhale. And while you're doing that, you're going to consciously focus on something very positive or someone very positive. I love to imagine myself with a bunch of flowers. I can smell them, see them, I can see the colors, I can smell them. This puts me in a beautiful place of opening, and it's delightful. Then from there, I take my attention to someone who I may want to direct some beauty and grace and blessings to. So you can try that. Well, that was tried to be as quick as possible, but you know, the Sacred Heart of Love will show us the way. Absolutely. And it's going to show us the way to empathy, oneness, walking with love, and speaking with love. that's the direction we're really focusing on, is staying in that divine love. Anyway, love and blessings to you. I'm Melinda Iversonin from melindaiversonin.com. I look forward to getting your comments and hearing how you're doing. And thank you to those who've been asking me to get this update out. We're all in this together. Love you so much. Take good care. Okay. Bye.